What's up, YouTube? Big John hollering at you. Just driving home tonight after picking up a car from a tow, and every what has occurred is the government has started this epidemic slash pandemic, whatever you want to call it, the COVID stuff, and they absolutely doubled down on their bet and destroying the cost of fuel. Everything that we get here in America is transported in by semi truck, train. Some sort of fuel is burned in that process. So the price of everything goes up a bit. And that didn't really shake anyone too bad. So now they continue to drive up the cost of fuel. And what is occurring now, I've seen it in a lot of different places. They're raising their sales price on everything just because they can. There's a friend of mine, her rent was raised almost $200 from last summer to this January. Then next month, her rent's going to go up another $180. So as they continue to, and there's no reason for it. The landlord, they own the house, their property taxes aren't going up. That's almost like 40% raise in her rent in less than a year. That's just price gouging. That's stupid. That is greed. That there is no reason for that. That's strictly greed, because now the landlord has an opportunity to use this economy, this junk ass economy that the current administration has driven us into, as an excuse to rocket her rent through the roof. She's just a single woman, and she's on the verge of going to be homeless now, and that is exactly as they plan. If they snuff middle America by making everything so expensive, middle America is the only ones with the guns and the resistance of the government taking over America. Just absolutely. We are middle America, working class folks are the ones that are like, no, you don't. This is not right. You're not going to do this. We're not going to play this game. And they're eating away at us now. And they got the ball rolling. And now we have companies that are price gouging the shit out of everyone because they can. And they'll say, oh, well, the cost of doing business is skyrocketed. The cost of business is more expensive. I own a business. I know. You're talking to the guy that's paying more on everything that we have to import or buy. A 5-gallon pail of hydraulic fluid used to be $65. It's $105 now. Less than 8 months from last time I bought it. That's price gouging. The cost for them, and then he's like, well, it's just corporate America. We don't have anything to do with it. It's your store. You guys set the prices. It's absolutely, everyone is at a free-for-all to price gouge the living shit out of the next American guy trying to make his ends meet. Price gouging every step of the way. Everything. I know it's more expensive because I have to buy parts and pieces for my company to sell so I can keep my doors open. But the parts that I'm buying, I cannot raise my sales rates to match the increase in cost of me purchasing those parts. So let's just say a camshaft used to cost $50. Now it costs $80. Now it costs $120. My cam prices can't march along at that rate. They can't. That's their plan. Drive me out of business. It ain't going to work. I'm too naive to quit. I will fight and fight and fight and make my company continue to function. Even though our current administration is out to destroy every mom and pop's business, every the entire automotive industry is so strained and so stressed, you'd be absolutely crazy to think that's just the way that it is. No, it's part of their plan. They're pushing these EV vehicles, these electric vehicles, they're pushing them. That's part of the Green New Deal. You know, the world climate crisis we're living in. It's not a world crisis. Everyone and everything we know on this planet is going to be dead way before anything ever occurs like that. And it's absolutely crazy that they want to take all of our money today off the backs of hardworking Americans. They want to take our money today in taxes and dump it into their buddies and their companies, their clean energy bills, and all this other crap. It's just a huge money laundering scheme. That's all government is. That's all they're doing. I never, ever, ever dreamt of following politics because it didn't matter to me. My thought process and my mentality is it's going to happen anyway. I can't stop it. So why bother even follow it? Until Donald Trump came down the escalator and I was like, what in the world is this clown doing? Then I started watching. Then I started educating myself. I started watching all the oversight committee hearings, all the testimonials that occurred, all the cabinet meetings, all that stuff. Don't go to a news outfit and read their spin on it. Watch it live. Do your research, watch it live, and see how corrupt every single politician is. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle. They're on the team that's playing against our team. We are the working class Americans. They are, I would hate to say our enemy, but they are our adversary. They're not our friends. They don't do anything that benefits us. It took, 4 hours for the Senate and Congress to push through $50 billion for Ukraine and to secure their borders and help them. And Donald Trump fought 4 straight years to try to get just a couple billion to secure our own border. If that don't raise a red flag about the size of Texas, nothing's going to make you really wake up. There's so much corruption going on right now. The Department of Justice is another entity of the government. They're all on the same team. There's no way that no one has been arrested or indicted in the Jeffrey Epstein episodes. No one's been arrested or indicted from the DNC, the Steele dossier, the lying there, all that stuff like that. A couple little indictments, nothing big. The whole entire party's a sham. The Rhino Republicans, they're just as bad. And now they're making all sorts of racket. Oh, we found this voter fraud. We found this voter fraud in Arizona, and man, this is it. We're finally onto something. It's 2 years too late. When there was 130 million registered voters and they counted 150 million votes, That should have stopped the election right there. Boom, done. Donald Trump should have stayed president until we investigated and found out where the hell all those other votes came from. It's just that simple. It's not even really, it's not worth debating. I'm stating simple facts. And they're out there. They're just out there. I don't know how this is going to resolve. The cost of living has skyrocketed because everyone's price gouging the living crap out of each other. And I don't see the price of living coming back down after this administration gets booted out. I think that's going to be, and I absolutely hate this. I hate the saying, "Oh, this is the new norm." I hate that saying, but I'm very much afraid that the cost of living, this inflation boom, and the price gouging and the greed that is rocketing us, the cost of living through the roof right now, is going to stay here. And all of middle class America is going to slowly go broke. My company, I can't afford to sell my product at an increased rate at the same speed of everyone else's inflation. I can't pay my employees at the rate of this inflation. So the cost of gas goes up through the roof. My guy basically takes a pay cut just to stay working. And his buddies on unemployment sucking the teat of the government, making more money sitting at home playing Xbox all day. What's that going to do? That's going to make everyone want to stay at home and be reliant on the government. I really don't like the way things are going, and I don't see an easy solution. Over the next year is going to be a make or break for my company. And I'll just continue to struggle and make ends meet and cut back our spending as much as possible to keep my guys employed. But we're getting to the bottom of the barrel as far as leftover money, I'll tell you that right now. And it ain't going to get any better anytime soon, I don't think. So I don't know. I didn't vote for him.